What's up, everyone? Legend Husky here, back on Grand Theft Auto 5 Online, and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how to do the mission American Exports. And if you do like this video, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for more gameplay videos by me. With all that said, let's roll. Alright, so once again I'm going to go to Online, Jobs, Host Job, Rockstar Created, Missions, and here is the mission. American Exports. This mission only allows 1 to 4 players and opens up at rank 65. Okay. Alright, so this mission is available from Lester. He says here, hot off the press, i.e. a senior Merryweather executive's email account. There are some particularly nasty weapons in a shipping container at the airport bound for Africa. That can't happen. You'll need a heavy lift heli. I've located a cargo bob at Fort Zancudo Army Base. The container will be heavily guarded by Merryweather, so you'll have to clear the area before moving in, and you can expect some company when you're in the air. Alright, so like I said, this mission allows 1 to 4 players. I will say this mission can be done with 1 player, but it's really recommended to have at least 2 to 4 players play this mission, because this mission can be very difficult. For one main reason, your wanted level is, of course, most people are familiar with when you go into the Fort Zancudo Army Base, you get a 4-star wanted level the minute you walk inside the fencing. And here's the really worst part. You cannot call Lester to remove your wanted level. For one, it's a mission for him, and two, I guess two is because Rockstar thought it'd be kind of cheap to do it. But I'll show you the best method that I found getting away from the police choppers. Anyways, with that said, I'm going to set it to hard difficulty. Got everything else I need, and I'm going to start this job. Okay, so there are 2 ways to get into the military base. Most people that do it use a vehicle. They go to the top of the mountain and they ride off the hill and jump the fencing. Of course, that will make things a little harder, because then you got to take time getting across the base to where the cargo bobs are located. So I'm going to show you the faster way of doing it, which you probably already know. We'll call Pegasus.
Hello, Pegasus Lifestyle Management. How can I help you?
Or my Buzzard attack chopper.
Your spectacular aircraft is now ready for you at our nearest airfield.
Okay. I have a GPS set for the chopper. That's what we're going to use to get inside the base. And I'm sorry, my driving does not seem that great. This car does not steer that well at all. It's the Vapid Hot Knife. It was a collector's edition vehicle on the PS3 and 360 version of the Grand Theft Auto 5. And of course, they put it into built it into the game for the Xbox One. Okay. Alright, so it seemed that I put my chopper on top of the hospital. And once I get to the military base, we're not going to worry about killing any enemies. I know there's a lot of you that like to shoot at the military personnel, simply because it's a thrill, or they just annoy you and you just feel like you want to get payback for some other bull that they ended up doing. But we're just going to the base to get the cargo bob and get out, because the cargo bob is really only obtainable in missions usually going to the military base. That's if it's there. If you're in free roam, I think it appears at like other airplane, like the airport and Sandy Shores Airfield and the airfield out near Mount Chiliad. Of course, our objective says acquire cargo bob, and like I just said, you had to go straight to the Fort Zancudo military base, and I even said it in the description for the mission from Lester that you would have to go to the Fort Zancudo to retrieve one. I also want to state this, that I know that I said that creativity gets you the biggest payout taking your time with these missions. Well, this mission, you might want to try to make things a little quicker, simply because of the difficulty. Having to worry about the 5.0, trying to blow your ass out of the sky. Right, okay, there's the cargo bobs. They're on land, and I'm going to make sure I don't hit that tree. Hard landing. Don't worry about it. Neither one's fine. It doesn't matter which one you grab. Just grab one and get out. Alright. Now what I usually do is I head toward the ocean, because choppers hardly spawn out in that area, but you want to keep a real close eye on your mini map, because the minute you see one, you want to make sure you can avoid, the detection radius of the choppers. Right, see right there, there's two. That's where they usually spawn. So I just cut straight through, then I kind of head straight out toward the ocean. Make sure that you're not too close to the ground either, so that the cop cars don't spot you. But keep glancing in front of you. Make sure you're not gonna, head straight down toward the ocean, but just keep a real close eye on your mini map and avoid the chopper at all costs. Because see, like that one right there, that one usually spawns right there. Because once the chopper spot you, it's a real pain in the ass to get away from them. Alright, so I lost my wanted level. Now we're going to head to the compound, which is located at the edge of the airport. Once you made it this far, you want to be very cautious when you're playing on hard difficulty, because especially if you have a hard time getting away from the cops, you don't want to end up spending all that time trying to get away from the 5.0 and then get to the compound and then get shot up and have to redo the whole mission again. Sometimes I wish these cargo bombs would move faster. They take all day. Really hard to see anything. Thunderstorm starting up. But the only thing that's really visible is that Ferris wheel. Of course, Pegasus will move your vehicle back into storage when you're not using it, but don't worry about that. Like I said, you're not really going to need it. Of course, if you got another player with you, it really comes in handy, because all you have to do is, you can rush in and the other player can give you support fire with the chopper, as long as they don't do any damage to the aluminum container. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to land this chopper in between the landing lights, just to keep it a little distance away from the enemy. Oh shit, whoa. Too far. Let me turn around. Need to land on this side. Usually I land like right about here, so. Alright, pull back, come on. There we go. Make sure you do not start attacking enemies until the objective changes to collect the container, otherwise you will get a wanted level again. Alright, going to first person. Avoid detection from at least until what I'm about to do here in a second. Make sure I got my grenade selected. It's best to do in first person because you can aim down the sight, press left on the D-pad, and do that. Kill a few enemies, open up the fencing, makes a way in, and just blow them away. Where you at? Oh, you pansy, where'd you go? Of course, like I said, when you're playing hard difficulty, the enemies tend to auto-aim you a lot more. Oh, hang on. There we go. Alright. Put more armor now. Grab my P's and Q's. If I can get back in first person here. There we go. I really do like the first person though. Kind of gives that Battlefield a Far Cry feel.
You think you're hard, do you?
No, I'm hard, bro. Alright. I think there's usually a few more enemies. Yep, 2 more. I know you can use the cover in first person, but I usually don't because I find it harder every time you have to aim at an enemy. Usually it doesn't snap to the targets. So I usually just stand behind cover. You know, like if I was playing a Battlefield or Call of Duty game. Okay, so that's all the enemies. Let's see, did the fencing closed back up. Damn it. Here, I'm just have to open it back up in. I know sometimes it might seem skeptical about throwing grenades at the fencing to open it up. Simply because they're worried about blowing up the other propane tank and damaging the container, but most of the time, you're not really going to have to worry about the container taking damage. Okay. Alright, now we're going to pick up the container. Now we just deliver the container to the Lesser's warehouse, but it's not going to be easy as it looks. I did find this out the hard way the first time I played this, and it really irritated me. There is a chopper that comes after you, but he does not show up on the mini-map. So you have to be very aware of your surroundings. He usually spawns here within the airport. Usually kind of comes in behind to your right here somewhere. Yep, like right there. I don't think he has rockets. I think they just have infantry that shoot at you. But what I usually do is go under the bridge. Try not to get too close to hit the bridge, but get, kind of close enough. And I didn't do it that time. Last time I did this mission, he ended up running into the bridge and blowing up. But as long as the chopper doesn't take too much damage, you should be okay. He's way back there now. You just gotta, just keep the throttle down, keep a good elevation, avoid hitting any obstacles, and you should be okay. There's the checkpoint. Almost got it. Stay on target. Stay on target. Oh shit. I'm gonna hit the... Right, come on, drop the container. And there we are. Mission passed. 15 job points as always. I got about 19,710 GTA Online dollars and 32,650 RP. And of course, want to like it because, I like enjoying that mission. I like a bit of a challenge. But anyways, guys, that's how you play that mission. Like I said, if you like this video, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for more gameplay videos by me. With all that said, guys, you stay furry, and I'll